Radio Bypass, bringing you rock and roll music that deserves to be heard. Discover new bands. Here's some old favorites on Radio Bypass.
Hey, rockers. Today, Radio Bypass is pleased to be joined by one of our favorite singers and favorite bass players. Joining us on the phone today, we've got the one and only Jack Blades from Night Ranger. How are you, Jack?
How are you, Ralph? I'm doing great, man. Excited to talk to you.
Me too. Great to hear your voice, and so happy for you that your health is good now. Everything's great for you, so that's awesome. And you've been
yeah. They fixed me. I got fixed.
That's
I got fixed
awesome.
last March. I think we've done about 80 shows since then, so I think I'm doing okay.
That's fantastic. Well, all of your fans and myself, all very happy for you about that. That's great. So you've been out there celebrating 40 years. You guys did a lot of shows, and we got a live album out of it, 40 years and a night. So tell us what that was like for you, recording with that orchestra.
Oh, man, Ralph, it was amazing. I mean, 40 years and a night with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra. I mean, it was really almost like a bucket list thing for us, just being, what else could we do to celebrate like 40 years of rocking and rolling? And we're thinking, man, why don't we do a symphony show where, we're with an 80-piece symphony orchestra and we play all Night Ranger songs with this huge big orchestra. So we put it all together and we recorded it last November. And it just turned out great. I mean, the record is out right now. And when people hear it, actually, it was kind of an interesting thing because we had to balance. It was a fine balancing act because your first tendency is to let the symphony go and just do all this great strings and horns and, flugelhorns. Look, I don't even know what a flugelhorn is, but I guess they're on our record. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, so it's really, the tendency is just to let them take over, but then it wouldn't end up being a rock show. It wouldn't end up being a Night Ranger song. It would be just like a Muzak or something like that with one of our tunes. And so we did this fine balancing it, and I think we found the right balance of still being a kick-ass rock and roll band, but having an 80-piece orchestra just augment all our music and all our songs and all our breaks and everything that was going on. And it just turned out great. I think people, when they hear it, they're going to love it.
Did it throw you off any, hearing all this instrumentation, especially some of your songs that have been around, for most of your career, like Don't Tell Me You Love Me or anything? Did it throw you off at all, hearing all this extra instrumentation as you're performing the song?
You know what it did? It just made us, it built the song to a crescendo that we'd never felt before. It was, and I think you can see it on our faces in the video of the concert footage. And it took it to a different place. You know what I mean? It just took our music and elevated it to a different place. And like I said, that balancing act, we still kept it a kick-ass rock show and a kick-ass rock and roll band, but it just, with all these accents and additions and strings and horns and timpani drums and this and that and the great arrangements that Christopher Moran did to augment our song, it just turned out there's just grins on our faces the entire show.
Yeah, well, you definitely, I feel the energy. Don't Tell Me You Love Me, which I wouldn't have thought for me would be my favorite version with this symphony, but it's fantastic. I love it.
I mean, yeah, it was hard for us to imagine some of the songs, actually. I mean, we could see certain songs, like we added in the song Call My Name, which is not a well-known song, but it's on our first album. It's kind of like a ballady thing that kind of goes into a heavy thing in the middle of the solos and everything like that. But it just worked out so great for orchestration. But then when we came into rehearsal and we started rehearsing songs like You Can Still Rock in America and Don't Tell Me You Love Me and, When You Close Your Eyes and 4 in the Morning and all those kind of songs with this huge big 80-piece symphony orchestra, it was like, wow, this actually works. We were like, this actually sounds really, really great. I mean, it brought tears to our eyes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad it was that great of an experience for you, because from the listening side of it, it's also a great experience.
Oh yeah, I think people are going to absolutely enjoy it, and it's a new take on Night Ranger songs. It's new angle, new everything, and it's a great way to celebrate 40 years of rock and roll and all across the world with the greatest fans on earth. The Night Ranger fans are the greatest.
Yeah, for sure. I can see that. I see that. Well, that's great. That is a good way to celebrate. And now you guys are still out there too. I mean, now we're getting closer to the 44 or 42 year mark.
I know.
And you guys are still at it because you still got some shows left still this year. A lot of bands are done come this time in December, but you still got a couple of gigs coming up, don't you?
Yeah. We have. I just got back this weekend from a great show at the amphitheater down in St. Augustine, Florida, with Bret Michaels, and then we played our own show in Augusta, Georgia, and then we have, I think, 2 more shows, and then we wrap up the year. But it's been a great year. I mean, all summer long when we were touring with Bret at the Party Gras tour with Bret Michaels and Mark McGrath and us and the Starship Jefferson Starship, and it's just amazing. I mean, it's been a real rocking and rolling year. I tell you, man, we really kicked ass ever since the beginning of the year. So it's going to be a nice break over the holiday season, and then we're going to start it all up again in January, man. We got a lot of shows coming up with a lot of great things. I can't announce them right now, but there's going to be a great tour this next summer in 2024 with a great band and another big band and stuff like that. So we're going to have some great times coming up too.
That's fantastic. I love it. I love the energy and love that you guys are out there and you sound so excited and invigorated. It could have been 40 years ago. The way you guys seem to be feeling, it's great.
I know. It's like sometimes you think it's like, wow, how did 40 years go by? That was really quick. But, it's just here we are in 2023 and we're still rocking and rolling and selling out places and having a great time. And the fans are coming and everybody's singing along. And our band with, Brad Gillis, Kelly Keggy, Kerry Kelly, our other guitarist who, is an amazing guitarist, and Eric Levy, our keyboard player. I mean, this band is firing on all 8 cylinders right now. I mean, we're the best we've ever been. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's people are just dying. People are having a great time at our shows, and you'll see it when everybody comes to these shows. They'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to make something in 24. I missed you this year. You were at Thunder Valley Casino in Lincoln, California, which is near where I live, but I was not able to make it that particular night. I think that was with Wayne Chung or something that night.
That was a very bizarre show with a lot of these 80s bands that we'd actually never ever played with before in our lives. So it was pretty interesting seeing all these bands and stuff like that, but we had a good time anyway. And the Night Ranger fans came out in droves, and that was a great thing too.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Well, it's great. It's great to see you guys so charged up about playing all these years later, and great to see that your fans are supporting you the way you are. And I'm very happy that you continue to create some new music too, because I loved and the band played on in 21. I thought that was a great studio record for you guys.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was a kick-ass record too. And you know what? We're just going to keep creating and coming out with albums and doing stuff until somebody says we can't. But right now, people are letting us do what we want to do, and we're just going to keep having a blast doing it. That's the way to do it. You got to keep creating. You got to keep moving. We're like sharks. If we stop swimming, we die. They just sink to the bottom. So we're just going to keep creating and rocking and rolling and touring and doing it. That's what we want to do.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear that, Jack. That's good. And then off on another subject, just for a moment, if I may. Damn Yankees was obviously a pretty popular band for you as well, right? And there had been talk, I know, over the years that, there might be more Damn Yankees music down the road. Is there anything like that? Is that anywhere near the truth?
Well, there's nothing in the pipeline, if that's what you mean. But I mean, you never say never. And who knows, if it could happen. I mean, Ted came out and jammed with us when we played a show in Michigan about a month and a half ago. He came up on stage and it was killer, man. We played Coming of Age, the Damn Yankees song Coming of Age.
Right.
And then we played Cat Scratch Fever, and the place, there's 5,000 people there, and they came out, they unglued. They went out of their minds. It was awesome. it was awesome. It was so much fun. You know what I mean? So I mean, who knows? And Ted and I are always talking about doing more music together because we have a blast playing together. And Michael with, I don't know, Michael Carloni, our drummer, played with, he plays with Leonard Skinner for the last like 20 something years,
right.
And being the drummer. And I thought Skinner was ending. I thought it was like Leonard Skinner's their last tour, but they keep like, this is the longest we're finishing tour end of tour thing that I've ever seen in my life with Leonard Skinner. I mean, they just keep playing. They keep playing shows. You know what I mean? I don't know who's still going in that band. That's what gets me. I mean, I know it's Johnny. I love Johnny Van Zandt, but man, oh man. But Michael's a great guy. He'd love to play it, and Tommy's always busy with Styx.
Right.
I mean, those guys. I don't think Styx ever stops. You know what I mean? I think they're constantly in motion. He's kind of got the same bug that I have.
Well, yeah, I mean, I appreciate that so much, seeing, because, yeah, Styx is always out there, you guys out there, Tesla's always out there. I mean, it's great to see, just to see all you guys that we all fell in love with, keeping at it. It's great.
I know, that'd be a great tour. I think Night Ranger, Tesla, and some other band. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to do that. I love the Tesla guys. I mean, that's the Bay Area stuff. I mean, they're from Sacramento. We're from the Bay Area. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, that'd be perfect. We'll take California on the road and kick some serious ass.
Right. Well, maybe there'll be a promoter who would be interested in a package like that, right?
Maybe now that we said it on the radio, maybe that'll happen, right?
There you go. You listening, promoters?
Yeah, right.
Jack's game. Maybe that's 2025, since 2024 is already filling up for you.
Right. Exactly. I love it.
We'll just plan you all the way out till 2030. We'll get it all set up.
Yeah, just give me a little break somewhere in there, will you? That's all I ask. Just a little break.
All right. I guess we could do that.
I love it.
So you guys obviously going to be supporting the live record in 24. Any talk with you guys for another studio record anytime in the next couple of years, maybe?
Yeah, we're pulling ideas together right now. We're coming up with stuff and thoughts and everything like that. Like I said, you can't stop us. I mean, we just keep going and going and going. And somebody will send me a track. I'll send somebody a track, this and that. I got an idea. Hey, how about this idea? How about that idea? You never know. And then suddenly, the next thing you know, we're making a record. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. But, right now we're excited about the 40 years and a night with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra record. And it's just so great. And it was the whole concert footage was aired on Access TV, I think last week or the week before last. And it's just great. You can get it on DVD and Blu-ray and all those kind of things and everything like that. I think people really will enjoy looking at it too and watching it as well as hearing it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, and audio side of things too. There's a vinyl version of it too, so you can get it on vinyl as well.
There's a vinyl version with about 16 different colors, I think.
Oh, cool!
Collect them all, Ralph.
Yeah,
I feel like Gene Simmons of Kiss, right? You can get them all. You should buy every single one of them, right?
Exactly, and that's who I was thinking of when you mentioned the longest final tour with Leonard Skinner. I was thinking about Kiss when you were saying that.
Oh yeah, I know. You really think they're going to quit? I don't think. I mean, those guys have music in their blood. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. You
know what, Jack? I wonder the same thing. On Saturdays, I do just a music only show where I play current, mostly current stuff, and then a little bit from the past, right? And so, of course, since Madison Square Garden, I do that on Saturdays. Since that was the same day as the last show, I'm like, I got to play a couple of Kiss tunes. So I started the show with two Kiss, and I went with Alive, the first track from Alive and the last track from Alive. And that's exactly what I said. Well, can it really be? Is this it tonight at Madison Square Garden? I'm just not sure.
I don't know. Our manager, Night Ranger's manager, was there at the last two nights of the shows because he used to work with that management company all the time. And Kiss is the first guys to use. They used AI. Man, they had some AI thing. It was pretty amazing. He said the show was pretty amazing. So we'll have to see what they come up with.
Yeah, this AI stuff's freaking me out. That new Beatles track was pretty amazing. It was pretty cool to hear John Lennon's voice singing something I never heard before. But
I know, wild. Yeah,
I'm like, man, AI AI now with this. Interesting.
Yeah. 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 We'll have to see what happens. All I know is that we're going to still keep playing live, really us. So there you go.
That's the way to do it, my friend. That's how I like it. And then,
Right.
and then, did I see that the album, the live album? Did I see that hit a classical music chart too?
Yeah, it was like number one on some classical music crossover chart, on the Billboard classical music crossover chart. It went number one on that. So that's really great. I mean, any number one that somebody sends me, anything that's number one is a good thing.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah.
I just thought that was so cool. I'm like, wow, who would think a rock band number one on a classical chart? Cool.
I know. That's awesome. That's awesome. So anyway, we feel real good about that.
Well, that's
Knock on wood, but we feel very blessed that we're just still rocking and rolling like we are.
That's great, and we're blessed to have you guys still out there creating music for us. So, guys, if you happen to be in Minnesota or South Dakota, those are the last two chances to see Night Ranger this year. December 15th in Minnesota and December 16th in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
That's right.
So check these guys out if you can, if you're in that area. And then, of course, the rest of the country will look for you somewhere in 2024. And if you haven't picked up the new album yet, it just came out in October. So fairly recent release. Please check it out. It's a freaking pretty phenomenal album.
Rock and roll, baby. There you go. I love it. Great talking to you, Ralph.
Same here, Jack. Thanks for stopping by, and congratulations on 40 years and a night.
You got it, brother. Take care of yourself.
You too, Jack. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. My thank you to Jack Blades for taking a little time out to give me a call and talk to us about the new Night Ranger album, 40 Years and a Night with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra. Always good to hear from the guys in Night Ranger, and so happy to see them still going strong 40 years plus now since they started. Always a good time talking to those guys. So, since you've heard us talk so much about the new record, let's play a couple of tracks from it too to wrap up this interview. We're going to start out with You Can Still Rock in America, and then Don't Tell Me You Love Me. Two classic tracks with a whole new flavor, killer energy from the band and the orchestra. So enjoy a couple of great Night Ranger songs reimagined with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra, and pick yourself up a copy of 40 Years and a Night with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra. Let's rock.
you can still rockin' America, rockin' America, rockin' America. Yeah, yeah. Still rockin' America, oh yeah, it's alright. You can still rockin' America, oh yeah, alright. You can still rockin' America, you can still rockin' America, but you can still rockin' America. Well, don't tell me you love me. It ain't the way you move. It ain't the way that you move me. Oh no. It ain't the way you shake. It ain't the way that you shake me. Oh no. I lived 25 years on my kid on the run. Got a picture for action. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. What are you gonna say? Don't tell me I don't wanna know. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I don't wanna know. I love the way you use. I love the way that you use me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the way you shoot. I love the way that you shoot and kill me. Wow, yeah. It's taking miles and miles to learn the right from the wrong. I'll keep you hanging on. So don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Sing it again. Don't tell me I don't wanna know. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I don't wanna know. Don't tell me you love me, baby. Don't tell me you love me, baby. Don't tell me you love. Oh, 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 oh. We're just having fun. Isn't fun the best thing to have? Don't tell me you love me. Hey, 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 hey. Don't tell me you love me.